Alright, next up we got some Geras. Now I will say, I never played Geras in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm probably not playing him in Mortal Kombat 1, but I'm interested to see what he's capable of. So, let's find out. Alright, let's see some Geras.
I am going to go with, I went with Goro.
With a Goro cameo, interesting.
And also,
Drew Rodrigo, thanks for the likes.
Does help with my gameplay a lot, and we'll go through that in a little bit.
And you like a team of bigs.
I do.
This could be the Gur team, honestly.
Goro has a couple moves. He has punch in the air, right? So you can do that.
Punch,
to, You can do that to sort of elongate combos sometimes, things like that. He also has Stomp.
You can't have Goro without Stomp.
Now listen, Stomp is different. Stomp takes your entire bar.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it is full.
See?
So I know people will be like, Stomp, you have to commit to it. And then finally he has a thing called the Omelet Toss, which is... I did the wrong button.
No,
like
that's Punch Walk.
Punch Walk again.
That's Punch Walk.
He has Omelet Toss where he will throw you
So he has...
air.
Oh! So he also has 4 moves.
That can be grabbed like if you're ducking,
Like Frost.
for instance. That can be... it can be used to...
Omelet Toss?
Don't do that. So that's what I use. Now let's. I want to go through some of the strings, and this will all kind of make sense a little bit how he works. Probably my favorite string he has is 4-4-4, which is just hits the ground, pops you up. It's a low.
Do you make a little sandcastle there?
He
What
makes
happened
a little sand at the end, boom, knocks you up. So for this, then you can start doing your air stuff. Let's go over the air stuff real quick.
Okay.
He has 4 unique grabs he can do in the air based off his air combos.
4.
So he has this, where he'll give you the old pile driver.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which you are.
I like his animation.
Choke slam.
Ooh.
Yes. You can choose what side to switch. You can do this with different inputs. Oh, I did it wrong. Sorry.
Oh.
And when you say with different inputs, what do you?
Different punches in the air.
Did we not just see that?
gotcha.
Lead to different things. So one is 1-2, the other is 2-1.
Gotcha.
And then he's got this one where he'll just. Oh, I did that wrong.
It's really neat to see the.
I feel like I'm seeing the same stuff.
Extend to grab.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, there's that one
like,
too.
He'll
That's
knee you
cool.
away.
Yeah.
Air combat, just a huge fan. I just love.
So
I'm
fun.
so in love with it.
He also has this overhead, which is so it's not it's not safe entirely, but it's you can throw this out there quite a bit because you get a big amount of pushback.
Looks pretty
quick.
quick. It looks pretty quick, man.
He's got back 1-2, which is neat because this is just this is that range where you you don't want to be here. Get a little closer, right? And that can be canceled too, so you can do like things like that.
Yeah, what is that move? What is that move?
Real quick
Don't tell me I'm gonna want to play Geras at the end of this Kombat Cast, man.
Goro comes in.
And Goro kind of got.
I don't think I'm gonna want
too,
Goro.
For anybody that didn't notice, right? From the earlier first views of Goro.
Since when can he make
I don't want to forget this too.
copies of himself?
He does indeed have
body splash.
And if a character has a body splash, that's instant means Tyler's gonna play them.
Yes. This is one of the cooler moves too. He's got, I think we've all seen the wall.
Chest bump?
He's got a little belly bump.
Yeah, that's
a little belly bump.
You'll throw him through the wall.
Geras has some cool moves.
Out, like from distance. Let me get a little far away from you. You can kind of, even it's not a projectile, but it can be kind of feel like one in a way.
Right. And the beginning reminds me of how people block in No Mercy for N64.
It really does.
So that's important.
There it is. There it is. Yep. I'm gonna go over some specials now. So this is the one that changes his game.
Okay.
It's called Countdown, and he'll put a hourglass out, right? If, and this is what I was talking about. He wants to keep you out. Like got it. Now I have 3 loaded.
I can imagine Geras getting so hyped for this right now.
Do it again. Nope. Behind you, and now you are frozen. And the last move you take is the reaction you have, like the frozen thing from the last game.
Right.
If you meter burn it, you have 3 already. Now throw a projectile.
And so you need to have that loaded.
Yep.
Is it?
Very good.
So that wasn't a parry?
So I gotta read it harder. Go ahead. So
yeah. Oh, that wasn't a parry.
If you're hard reading things like that, you can get behind him and whatnot.
Sure.
So once you have that out,
they made it look like it was a parry in the trailer.
Right.
They are afraid of moving. Now it's blockable. It is blockable.
Jesse thinks I like.
How are you gonna block that?
I played on people when they're starting to read it.
Okay, all right, I got you.
Here's another thing.
So you just do it.
Do some damage to it. Okay. Now we have it set to 1% right now, but when you do that, the other thing you can do is if you meter burn the snap like that, You can redo what you've done, go back to where you were, rewind time, and get your health back.
What?
Nice.
Dude.
And that uses the same clocks that you would charge.
You know, generally I tend to stay away
charge
from
the
big
clock,
bodies. If
And once
Geras
that
was like
clock is fully charged at 3 times,
a little bit shorter,
then you have multiple.
I'd be
moves at
more
range
interested generally, but he's looking pretty cool.
Now,
He's looking pretty cool.
There's another layer.
It gets better.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't show you
Gets
one
better.
of the different strings on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So you can do this. This string, as you see, brings out an hourglass, and guess what? That counts.
That counts.
It does.
Oh.
Just load his hourglass, and then you get to do that shit.
Sandstorm, right?
Now, is there different distances for Sandstorm, or is it track?
Yes, there are.
He's more slim though. He is more slim.
also
He's
can
been
be
in like
a
cutting season, you
meterless
know.
Launcher.
He's definitely slimmer,
You can do like this.
but he's just tall.
And catch him when you do that.
Oh, what was that?
Meterless launcher. Now, where they're standing in the sandstorm depends on where they like. If they're at the
Jesse
back of
says,
it,
Jesse
the
says,
front
"Ain't
back,
no way you said
yeah,
if
the
you were
front of it,
shorter,
the
you'd
front-
be
That's
interested."
Now,
I just don't really like to use
Meter
big
burn.
bodies.
You gotta see that another clock.
Nice.
It'll time out, and then explode. So you're kind of controlling space,
Right.
but that also adds to your clock.
Interesting.
So
And that's gonna force them.
Dude,
to
Tweety and Gur
Back up is
are
good
both.
for you.
They have to be hyped for this right now. If I was a Geras main, I would be pretty hyped for
super cool
this,
stuff
man.
you can do with that. I really enjoy just hitting it, and then you can, that's something for later.
Oh.
So
Dude, I feel like this character has a whole lot going on.
He plays
He has
his
a
own
whole
game.
lot going on
What
for
I just
him.
showed was world stop, just back forward 1. You can just stop time, and I can do this. Now I can go on either side too, where I can hold back and land there. If you meter burn it, it just turns into another time stop.
Oh man. He seems pretty nasty.
He is nasty.
I love the
Effects
choke
are
slam and
amazing,
like the.
too.
He definitely. He does have a command grab, which you can throw.
And he says that was the worst OS
Okay.
I've heard. What do you mean the worst OS? About not wanting to play it?
Now, here's
How's
the
that an
fun part.
OS?
Let's say you're in the corner.
Let's say you're in.
Now, I would love Liu Kang to be in the corner.
Right.
So I can do that, right?
Yep, there he goes.
Or
Dude, his
I would
animations
do more
are
damage.
sick.
Anytime you throw someone away from the corner, you get the one.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's nasty.
So if I'm throwing so you can give up good spacing if you want to cash out that extra damage.
Damage or positioning.
Like,
yeah.
is this gonna end the round?
Right.
If I do that, throw them out.
Yeah, totally.
At least I would.
Yeah.
So that command grab's really great. It can also
Command grab. He has a command
combo
grab.
too. Like if it's in the air, you can't combo on the ground, but if it's in the air, you can catch people.
The range on it is also very interesting.
Yeah, so you can do it from close, but also like right
Is it about big body characters? You play Spawn, you can use
So-
big body as an OS?
Really, really
You
good.
always and also just point blank.
Right.
So he's pretty much good.
We'll see.
Up close.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
mid,
We'll see.
And far.
Geras does look pretty cool.
Far, he has a little more trouble far.
Sure.
Far, he's going to be able to set up his stuff.
I was gonna say,
not
then
as
you're just-
much press advantage.
You're putting up
right.
clocks.
But
if
people
you're far.
also, you can start getting hit with projectiles during that period.
Right.
Right.
And also, you will notice the more you play against the Geras, the snap thing, I've been blocked on it a whole bunch of times because people know that you're trying
Sure.
to set that up.
But now, obviously, then if they have the mental stack where they are then focused on blocking it or punishing it or doing fireballs, that means that's your opportunity. You've established that, you conditioned them. Now he could advance forward and go for his overhead, his low, his grab.
Right.
If you're doing something that makes the opponent pause, then you've won.
And is it more dangerous sometimes to hold it for a full round?
Exactly. Yes.
Right. And also, they may forget they're looking for the snap, and now they do a combo to you, and you just rewind out of it. You use it for that.
That's a great point.
So next thing we got, this is a. Oops, there was again. Sorry. He's got this burst, right?
He has a lot of moves.
And it's just just kind of a pushback. You can
get off
combo
me.
it, right?
Nope.
But I would say that's not how you can do it. But the cool thing is, it is his metered. It does a
His armor.
armor move. Yes, sorry.
Oh,
Just as
okay.
he fucks with Cole
So
a
let's say I'm
bit.
in the corner, then I want to wake
You'll
up to it.
eventually give in. Does he look sick? All right, that's a good point, Jesse. That's a good point. I did play a little
Get
bit of
off
Cole.
me.
didn't
And
I?
Yeah.
it's really good if I get jumped on in the.
But as a main, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just your get off me tool.
Yes,
For sure.
So he does have that. I know Geras. It seems like he has a lot. I will say once you start playing it, it all sort of flows together very, very well.
Right.
Once you start getting the game plan down, He has this move here, which is really cool. So go full screen for me. I can do this, and now look, I am ethereal. Now hit me. If you hit me, I can take a hit, right? So hold on, and then I will go back to where I started. You can do that with projectiles.
Oh, really?
What?
Now I can do like things like this, where I will walk you down. I know I have a hit I can take, or I can walk you down, and you're like, "What's he doing? What's he doing?"
Yep.
And I can still do moves.
Yo.
Here's where it gets.
This has been pretty crazy already.
Yo,
Like,
Geras!
I don't know what the next level of crazy could be.
We've never done one of these.
Yo, this character looks... Dude, if you compare him to what we just saw from Ashra, you're like, what? He looks so much better!
The meter
He looks so much better!
Time, and you're able to use.
Oh, he looks sick.
clone
All right,
on
all right,
yourself.
all right, all right. We might have to put Geras on the list of potentials, all right? I have a list of potentials. I got a list of potentials. What are they showing? What is
That's
this?
so cool.
That was a
really
combo?
give me some Kenshi vibes.
I got a list of potentials, all right? I got a list of potentials. We might have to put him on the list of potentials.
Probably be something to do that. Oh, right. So it is from about where you start a battle is where as its distance, and then it teleports to you.
And yeah, it teleports right to them from anywhere on the screen. So react to any projectile, you're dead. Ooh, ooh! Wait,
He'll be
he
fine.
dislocates their arms, Goro? Ouch! Jesus.
Awesome.
Oh, Geras is looking good, man. I think Geras actually looks probably the coolest out of those three characters. Out of Ashra, and Smoke, and Geras. I think Geras looked the most interesting.
Well, he's got to protect the hourglass, so he's got to be.
I just think
loaded
Smoke
with
is cool
anything
because
that
of
he needs.
And like I said,
the Smoke
too,
and him being a
as
ninja and
I'm
stuff.
obviously
But like
a lot
Geras
of
is actually
players out
looking
there, average,
sick.
not-
Tweety and
right
Gur,
now,
man,
if I'm
they
being
must
honest,
be so happy with this character. If Devora was put in and she was looking cool and shit like that, I'd be fucking jumping around and whatever, man.
So
He looks
that was-
awesome.
Oh,
He looks so much better than he ever did in
All right,
MK11.
happy
in my
birthday
opinion.
to
So
Bryce
much better.
Butler, Andy
So much more
Sasek,
interesting of a
Allison
character.